Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to display SiriKitView and shortcut links while designing app shortcuts using AppIntents for native iOS application. So let's get started. So here you can see I have installed this app. My app name is Dice Roll, and the first view which you see is the SiriKitView, and the second view which you see is the shortcuts link. If I just click on the shortcut links, which is the second one, here you can see it automatically open the shortcuts app and takes me to the app shortcut which I have created. So if I just click on add task, here you can see it is asking me for an input. I'll just move this down so you can see it, and here I can just see any task whatever you want. I'll just say okay. I'll click on done, and it has added my task. Now if I go back to my app, I'll have to close my app completely because I'm not reloading the data from my Swift database. For view will appear, I'm only doing this on view did load. That's why I have to completely close and reopen, but you can handle that logic by your side. This is not the tutorial for that. Next is for Siri as well. Suppose I want to add data using Siri, so I can just either you close the app or keep the app open. Add data to Dice Roll. Get up early in the morning. So it has added. Again, like I told you, I am not reloading the data when the data is saved. I will have to just quickly here you can see. So yeah, that's what this is. If you want, you can just close this particular thing as well. So it's up to you. You can display this however you feel like. Now the two views which you see, the SiriKitView as well as the shortcut links, they are Swift UI view, but here I am using UIKit, so I will be using the UI hosting controller to embed the Swift UI view inside our UIKit application. Also, if you haven't watched my previous videos on creating shortcuts, you should watch that, because I won't be going in detail about shortcuts view, how to create shortcuts, because I've already created a video for that. This video is mostly about SiriKitView and the shortcut links button. So if you want, you can use Swift UI as well, but I think a lot of people are still with UIKit. That's why I'm using UIKit as well, but this is possible with Swift UI as well. So it's up to you. Of course, the SiriKitView and shortcuts link button are Swift UI view. That I couldn't really found in UIKit. So first what I have done is that I have created a UIKit application. Then inside the main storyboard, if you see, this is our main storyboard, right? So I have embedded it inside navigation controller. The reason why I have embedded it inside navigation controller, here you can see I have this add button. If I click on it, I can add some task as well with the help of this. So here you can see it has added this task. That's why I'm using, for that add button I am using this navigation controller. Rest everything is done programmatically. So first I will show you this view controller which I have. So I have imported Swift data as well as Swift UI. I am extending UI table view delegate as well as UI table view data source. I am using Swift data, but you can use core data or whatever you feel like. So here is our UI table view. This is our database service. So I will show you that shortly. And this is the model for our Swift data. This is the array which holds it. And here I have assigned table view delegate data source. I have registered our cell, so how each cell of our table view looks like. Again, I'll show you that file in a bit. I have added our table view to our view. Then this logic is for embedding Swift UI view inside our UIKit application. So for that I have created this UI hosting controller. This is my custom view which will contain the SiriKitView as well as the shortcut links button, which again I'll show you shortly. This is boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed a Swift UI view inside UIKit application. So this is all code. Once you write all this, we are just setting some NS layout constraints for our this Swift UI view, sorry, this one, and it is at the very top, but you can change it to however you feel like. And you also have to do this vc.did move to parent self. Then below our custom view, so this Swift UI view, I'm assigning our table view, so setting NS layout constraints for that as well. Then here we call configure view as well as fetch data. So here you can see I'm only fetching data inside view did load. That's why I had to close my app and reopen it again. But yeah, you can feel free to fetch data whenever you are saving new data as well. So I will, or view will appear, so I'll leave that up to you. Then here is our configure UI. So here we, as you can see, I'm setting this UI bar button item of add, and once that button is clicked, we are just displaying this UI alert controller. I'm setting some UI alert action as well, and once user clicks on save, we just call this save task and again refetch the data. Here you can see for fetching data, we remove everything. If there is something present inside our array, we refetch it using the service, and if there is any data, we just append it to our task. I'm just doing this for loop just for my own sake, part of my debugging. And here I'm reloading our table view. Here we are overriding the table view method. So here, as you can see, this is how each cell of our table view looks like. That's why it is part of course cell, and here we are setting text for our course cell. These are the number of rows inside our table view, and here this is for swipe actions. So swipe to delete. So if I want swipe to delete, I can do something like this, but again, this is not really important. This just I added it just for my own sake. So yeah, you can just copy paste this code if you want to. Next, if you see, this is our struct model for class model for our Swift data. So yeah, it just takes a task name, this ID, and as well as this time. I am just getting whatever is the latest time and adding it to our database. So this is not really necessary. This task name is added via the shortcuts. And here is our custom view. So here you can see I'm importing Swift UI as well as AppIntents. So here is a state which I have created for SiriKitView to show or not show. I'm always showing it, but maybe you can have a logic where you are hiding it as well and only displaying it to the user when he installed the app for the very first time. I am not really doing that, but you can handle that on your own. So this is the Siri tip view, and this is the shortcut links button which I am showing. So here you can see this is our Swift UI component. Then comes the core cell, how each cell of our table view looks like. So here you can see it extends UI table view cell. Here is our UI label, and I'm just doing some font size and doing some NS layout constraints, adding it to our content view. That's it. Okay, and here I'm putting UI kit. So pretty basic code. This is our database service class. So here we are creating a singleton. This is boilerplate code which you have to write for Swift data, so I've just copied it from the documentation itself. Then this is for saving the task. So once the task is once we get the task, here you can see ID as well as time. I'm just pre-filled automatically. You don't have to worry about it, just concentrate on the task name, and then we are just saving it. This is for fetching the task from our Swift data database. This is for updating the task, and this is for deleting the task. Then okay, so this is core cell which I have already shown you. Then comes the shortcut part. So firstly you will have to create this add task shortcut intent, and it extends from app intent. Give it some title. Here is our parameter. So as you saw, I was asking for an input from the user when the user clicks on the shortcut button from his shortcut app, and here we basically call the save task method from our singleton and return this dialog once it has added successfully. Then here you also need to create this add task Siri shortcut. This is for Siri, and here you can see we just basically initialize this Swift file which we had created at task shortcut intent, and here you can pass all the phrases which Siri can recognize to add data to your own app. This is the short title, this is the system name, system image as well. So yeah, change it to however you feel like. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.